Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Now today's video is going to be extremely important for anyone receiving Social Security or SSDI benefits, or even for those of you who may be planning for the future. Big news just came out from the Social Security Administration that could significantly change the amount you're receiving each month. And let me tell you, this is not a small adjustment. It could mean up to $5,600 per month for some lucky recipients. Yes, you heard that right. Up to $5,600. This is huge, and I've got all the details for you in today's video. So if you're someone who relies on Social Security, stick around to find out how this might affect you and what steps you should be taking to make sure you're getting every penny you're entitled to. Before we get started, don't forget to like this video if you find the information useful, and please subscribe so you stay updated on all the latest changes, especially those that directly impact your finances. Let's jump into this. First things first, let's get to the big news. The Social Security Administration has just confirmed that as a result of new updates for 2025, there's going to be a massive increase in payments for Social Security and SSDI recipients. While most people won't be receiving $5,600, it is an exciting step forward for those who qualify for the highest possible benefits. I know that for many of you who rely on these monthly payments to cover living expenses, this update could be a total game changer. So, how exactly does this affect you? And what does it mean for your monthly check? The Social Security Administration periodically adjusts payment amounts based on a variety of factors, such as inflation and the average cost of living. The most significant of these adjustments is called the Cost of Living Adjustment, or COLA, which is updated each year to ensure that Social Security and SSDI recipients do not fall behind due to rising costs. This time, however, the increase is going a step further than just inflation adjustments. Thanks to record high earnings and other contributing factors, certain recipients will see their monthly payment jump by several hundred, if not thousands of dollars. For example, if you're someone who has worked throughout your life and paid into Social Security at the highest level, you could qualify for the maximum payment, which is projected to be as high as $5,600 per month. Let me repeat that, $5,600 a month. This is an incredible amount, reflective of the changes that the SSA is making to ensure recipients can keep up with living costs, especially given how much inflation has impacted prices on everything from food to housing to medical care. Now, let's take a moment to break down how the Social Security Administration determines your monthly payment, because not everyone will be eligible for that $5,600 maximum. The first thing to understand is that your monthly benefit is based on your primary insurance amount, PIA, which is determined by your average income over the course of your career. The more you earn and the more you contribute to Social Security through payroll taxes, the higher your potential monthly payment could be. The maximum monthly benefit isn't the same for everyone. For most recipients, Social Security or SSDI payments will be lower than the $5,600 figure. It all comes down to the level of contributions made during your working years. However, that $5,600 maximum is available for those who have consistently earned the highest wages and made the maximum contributions to Social Security. If you've been a high earner, this update could directly impact your payment. If your earnings were lower, your monthly check will naturally be less. Here's the key to understanding why this update is so significant. Thanks to the recent COLA adjustments, those who qualify for these maximum payments are seeing their checks grow substantially this year. The COLA adjustment is projected to be 3.2%, which, while not as high as the 88.7% adjustment seen in 2024, still represents a considerable increase. Even if your benefits aren't reaching the $5,600 threshold, a 3.2% increase is going to add hundreds of dollars to your monthly payment. And in today's economy, every little bit counts. I also want to elaborate a little more about COLA because it is one of the driving forces behind these increased payments. For those who may not be familiar, COLA stands for Cost of Living Adjustment. Every year, the SSA evaluates how much the cost of living has increased based on factors such as the Consumer Price Index, CPI, which tracks the prices of essential goods and services like groceries, gas, and rent. This year's COLA increase is a direct result of those price hikes, and it is designed to help ensure that your benefits keep pace with inflation. For example, if you're currently receiving $1,500 a month, that 3.2% increase would add another $48 to your monthly check. But if you are already receiving close to the maximum benefit, this adjustment becomes even more beneficial. Imagine having an extra cushion of $200 or $300 added to your check every month. It may not sound like a lot at first, but when you're living on a fixed income, that extra money could mean the difference between paying all your bills on time or struggling to keep up with essential expenses. And that's not the only piece of the puzzle. The good news is that with this updated payment structure, the SSA is also working on ensuring that those who are most in need are getting the support they deserve. As part of these changes, they've increased eligibility for certain programs and benefits, such as Supplemental Security Income (SSI), which can provide additional financial assistance to those who are disabled or have very limited income. If you qualify for SSI, you could be seeing an additional payment that helps cover costs like medical expenses, groceries, and housing. Now let's talk about when these payments will actually start showing up in your bank account. Social Security and SSDI payments are typically issued on a regular schedule that depends on your birth date. For example, if you were born on the 1st through the 10th of the month, you will typically receive your payment on the second Wednesday of each month. If you were born between the 11th and the 20th, it's usually the third Wednesday. And if your birthday falls between the 21st and the 31st, it's typically the fourth Wednesday. However, this year there is a twist. Some recipients may notice that their payments are arriving earlier than usual, and in some cases, there could even be early deposits depending on individual circumstances. If you have already received your January or February payment, you might have noticed an increase due to the COLA adjustment. Therefore, it is important to check your payment schedule regularly to ensure you are staying up to date with when your next deposit will be. Lastly, I want to touch on the broader implications of these changes. The SSA is clearly working to ensure that the system reflects current economic realities with the cost of living on the rise. In conclusion, whether you're receiving $1,500 or up to $5,600 a month, the increase in Social Security and SSDI payments is certainly something to be excited about. If you qualify for those higher amounts, this update could mean a substantial change in your financial situation. So make sure you're keeping an eye on your payment schedule and any other available benefits. The SSA's work in adjusting payments is a direct reflection of how inflation and rising costs are impacting everyday people. And it's a crucial adjustment to help those who depend on Social Security the most. In addition to this, experts recommend that recipients also review their overall financial plans to ensure that any additional funds are managed wisely and can contribute to long-term financial stability. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already so you can stay updated on all the latest information. Leave a comment below if you have any questions or thoughts, and I'll be happy to answer them. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, take care of yourselves. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.